Okay, good afternoon guys. Today mag-discuss ta about sa 12 chapters, ilang brief summary, and we'll start off with the very first one, which is chapter 1. It talks about Plato's Republic. The debate over justice begins. Now, I want to ask a question sa inyong na-recall sa chapter 1. What do you think is Socrates trying to tell us about justice?
I think ang justice for Socrates is that it is subjective, knowing what is good for oneself. Such as, for example, the characters includes Cephalus, Polemarchus, Thrasymachus, Glaucon, and sabi ito isa gani?
Thrasymachus? Na-mention na ba siya?
Oh, nana si Thrasymachus. Okay, let's start
Cephalus,
uh,
Polemarchus, Thrasymachus.
okay. Let's start off with the three na lang sa muna.
Okay.
Si Cephalus, iyahang kaning iya bitawng pagkadato bitaw is inherited, and at the same time anak pa ganito sa book gani nga kanang naa siya nausik, but of course at the same time naagyapon siya na gardener because at the same time he is a businessman. Now nangutana din sa iya dayon si Socrates, what really is justice? Kaya niabot na din sila ana nga dialogue. What is justice? Ana din siya nga. Justice is paying your debts from what you owe to someone, which is aligned to how he lives, which is kanang ano ba siya, businessman. So ang iyahang yung perception about what is good lies on money. Now, conversely, na po dayon si Polymarchus yung anak. Polymarchus is the also to Ardon of the youth. Now, for me in youth, of course, youth is very compassionate. Naghatag din siya og kaning what really justice is, kaya man to gibawi nga dialogue kay ana ba siya kay ana din siya nga iyang definition of what justice is doing good to your friends and harm to your enemies. Now nangutana din siya nga, nangutana din si Socrates nga, what if tahay imo rin gina-consider nga friend is dili tarong niadto dayon si Thrasymachus is this kind of kanang tawag ana siya kanang mainiton og gulo, kanang realist ana din siya nga ana murag iya bitong just kay kanang gaingon siya nga kanang justice is kanang only for those who have kanang advantage of the law, such as for example those leaders that can kanang create a law only by their own kanang usa ni siya their own favor. Pero what if tahay magbuhat ang isa ka kanang leader o kaning balaod nga dili maka-benefit sa iya ha. Then there comes dayon si Glaucon. Si Glaucon ba 'to nag-introduce og kaning sige daw. Ay Andre?
Welcome answer.
So,
I think sa whole chapter 1 is ang pinapalabas ni Plato. Plato's ideal justice is that it is not based on the commands, interest, or will of those who hold power. Instead, justice exists as an ideal or universal standard that is above politics. Kumbaga, para kang Plato, ang justice is walang pinapanigan or kanang simple pagbabayad ng buwis. Ang justice para sa iyaha is kanang something universal. Murag same idea to Kant.
Okay.
Ora.
Yes, John.
pero si Socrates pa gyud pinakauna kay wala man gyud siya gihatag nga kaning what is justice. Pero nag-impose siya og idea sa utopia. Let's proceed to chapter 2. Ang utopian city is what we call the ideal city because it has never been kanang wala gyud siya nahimo, adi siya nahitabo. Okay, ang iyang idea sa utopian city is that kanang I mean by chapter man noon siya pero ang purpose sa yung utopian city is wala siya kanang gi-define nga what really justice is, pero for him justice can be provided when a certain philosopher king can rule the kingdom knowing what is really good for the people, but it also allows us to think what is really good for the people in that kind of society if the society's definition of what is good has been introduced by the rulers. Now, anya kanang mag-ask ko kog question sa inyo ha. Is this utopian city I mean, if ever na a utopian city, would this be kanang a cure to what we call the corruptions of the society current, or not corruption about money ha, but rather the general perception of corruption, such as for example the humanity, the laws that has been created that does not favor the interest of the people? Do you think na more siya ka ng bitaw siya ka ng makasave bitaw siya sa the society or the corruptions of humanity as well? Pag nata utopian city, knowing that utopian city is perfect daw.
I think nga we have to also consider sa kanang ang human desires. Mo na ang gi-argue ni Glucon, which is dili siya maingon na ma-achieve as more ideal city kibalik kay there is still absence of human desires. Kay what if ang i-follow lang nato premise ang what if good lang yun for the ruler pero there is absence with human desires. That means nga murag wala tagi put into consideration as a ruler kay lagi they thought nga kabalo lagi daw sila for what is good for us. Pero we have our own desires gid ba yan?
Actually, ang purpose man daw sa utopia is that para kanang hindi siya kanang i-impose gud nga dapat ing ani ka perfect ang ang community, dapat based jud siya sa utopia sa sa city nga gibuhat ni Plato. But then para lang ma-question nato nga halimbawa kaning system nato now, ma-question nato nga layo jud siya sa utopia nga gusto ni Plato para kanang ma-identify ta kung unsay kung unsay dapat or kung unsay mas better para sa atong community para ma-differentiate ta kung unsay nagkatabo and kung unsay ang naa sa utopia ni Plato.
Pero sa kanang iyang idea nga what is utopian, does that constitute the idea of how Socrates perceive of what is justice? Nga justice is kanang murag can be imposed. Do you get me? Nga kanang okay, wala siya gihatag nga definition of what is justice, but according to Plato, he created this kind of idea of utopian city. Utopian city is when the rulers are philosophers, which formerly known what is the good for the people. Now from that, does that mean nga murag i-clarify ko ninyo ha, does that mean nga ga-exert siya og unsa gyud ang justice?
I think not really. Lahi-lahi lang definition of justice, di ba? Going back to chapter 2, the Ring of Gyges, I think injustice is innate in ourselves. Nara na sa to if gusto nato buhaton na atay will if we want to do it. Regarding sa utopian city, I think Plato's very much idealistic to the point it's just an idea. It's really not real because to compare that to our system nowadays, I think it's very different. It's very different, and that brings us to chapter 3, wherein out of the cave and into the light. Kato na tong sa cave, diba? Katong sa story sa allegory of the cave. Now, this story, it's about katong ilang nakita nga shadows of reality. There's this philosopher nga naka-escape who saw the sun, which signifies the truth. But he had a tragic duty to return to the to return either to rule the cave dwellers, even if they hate them, or to tell a noble lie. Now, this brings us to the idea of noble lie. If we really defines justice as something that is very idealistic in a utopian city. Now, why do we have to tell a lie if we are to pursue other people to actually follow us? Di ba mo na siya ang idea sa noble lie that is the idea sa noble lie telling a lie for the betterment of everyone.
To make them believe of what is true.
to make them believe.
Pero ngano di ay if ever gani i-introduce dahil sa philosopher king on sa gyud ang tinuod, what would happen?
I think the people would have a hard time believing them. That's why they have to tell a noble lie to actually get into their senses na, okay, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell them this. I'm not gonna tell them the exact idea because it might scare them or it might actually contradict to what they want to do. I'm just gonna tell them a noble lie para they will feel safe or they will believe that lie that I told them in order for them to follow me. I think that's what the noble lie is about.
Pero that is also the same about telling the truth nga. Tay, for example, ingon nila unsa gyud ang mahitabuan ni if imong i-follow on truth, which is somewhat what they perceive as goodness. Pero if, for example, noble lie, that would be kanang murag analogous to a child being taught by a mother. Now, if mudako ang mga tao, mudako ang bata, mo revolt siya against the parent for not telling the truth. Or that's also kanang the gist of kanin the noble lie in order for the people to follow what exactly is kanang believable. Pero that also lies with a big conundrum nga gi mo follow mi sa among ruler. Pero wala siya kaning usay tawag aniha kanang deeper kanang observation of what exactly is the truth that allows the person to kanang think of something na kanang I mean corruptible man gihapon pag magamit ta og noble lie if ever ang mga tao kay kanang I get it. The reason nga nung magamit ta og kaning noble lie is in order for the people to not kanang perplex their minds regarding to what to believe or how to believe. Eh, di ba, if you were taught with knowledges such as, for example, what the current education system in college level had provided us, it is all about something that would hone our own understanding. And siguro, if ever ang mga tao atong nga time kay wala kayo kaning knowledge, they could be provided with noble lies and that would be efficient for them to believe up on the current system that they have had lived with. So let's proceed sa kaning allegory of the cave. Kanang, di ba na yung mga symbolism ang kaning allegory of the cave. Nga, kanang, naa siya kaning shadows then cave, and then the idea of living the cave, the sun, and even the freed prisoner. Ang shadows, those are the false belief or limited knowledge. Kay wala man sila kaning resources or any forms of mediums that they could cultivate knowledge, and then the cave serves as ignorance. And leaving the cave is gaining education and knowledge. Now, from this idea, if ever gonna introduce po silang noble lie, wouldn't that create another cave according kay sir? That would still create another cave because the cave serves as ignorance. And if ever we introduce to the people, for example, the philosophy will introduce to the people the noble lie, that also allows the people to live in a cave in which they do not know why they live in the cave and what really is the truth beyond what is in the cave. That is also limiting us from knowing what really is the truth, which is also corruptible. That's the reason why it's really idealistic. And kanang kaano mo to example niya katong the city of pigs.
Yes.
The city of pigs. So sige pa sa ano sa city of pigs?
Anong
Ano siya? Parang contradiction siya sa ideal city,
luxurious
which is ideal city, di ba, is nag-ano lang kung unsay need jud nila. But then, tawag siya na the city of pig. It is because anak siyang ang tao dito may lahi jud na desire ang tao, ilang needs po.
Tapos mo to yan.
Pigs.
Tapos then ato then introduce din ang the idea of higher pleasures of the mind and lower pleasures of the body, ba? Now, what exactly is the higher pleasures of the mind according to the ano?
Knowledge ba? Knowledge, di ba? May post mo din.
Oh. That the higher pleasures of the minds allows a person to kanang doing something that could be permanent to one's or entrenched to someone's knowledge, or say for example a skill, like kanang allowing yourself to understand the world you live in, and conversely see lower pleasures of the mind are those that pleasures that serves the desires of our body, such as things that include sexual activities na nabitaw, or kanang like kanang gluttony, kanang sa siya kanang being a drunkard inana. Pero wala gyud siya gi-introduce baya nga unsa gyud ang kanang balance. That is also the reason why um kanang ga-contradict si Aristotle ani. Now let's proceed to Aristotle's ideas. Si Aristotle ang next na kuan, di ba? Philosopher.
Yes.
Now si Aristotle, ang kay Aristotle's nga idea kay ana siya nga gaka gasway siya sa idea ni Plato according kang Socrates nga about sa tanggalon gyud nato unsa gyud ang mga desires sa mga tao in order for us to gain kaning harmonious kaning flow of the society. Now kay Aristotle ana gi-introduce niya ang Nicomachean ethics. Yung Nicomachean ethics kay about sa kaning mga behaviors of a person that should be habitual or exercised. Now, from these ideas niya, gi-introduce niya ang idea of self-control. Now, what exactly is kanang difference ideas ni Aristotle anya ni Plato?
Si Plato is more on knowledge, tapos si Aristotle more on virtues. Ginapahalagahan giniya ang virtues, di ba?
Mm,
The habits of virtue, mo tong Nicomachean ethics. Tapos, virtue is not just theoretical knowledge, but it's developed through constant practice and habit until it becomes second nature. Nato siya giingon nga katong about sa dapat bata pa lang ta ma-form na ato ang habits or ato ang virtue. Mo na ang idea ni Aristotle contradicting kay Plato nga more on about knowledge and philosophers. Tapos virtue is the moderate midpoint between two vices, katong excess and deficiency. Ka remember mo ato? Katong excess and deficiency, katong courage is the mean between cowardice, kanang too much fear, and rashness, kanang naay balance. And also, Aristotle really puts importance in friendship. He identifies friendship, diba, as external good,
mm-mm.
the highest form of virtue, which is friendship.
Yeah.
Pero nganong okay karon nga dai nga kanang gaka-believe siya nga the basta that's the more important thing is the external good or the friendship because it allows you to trust people. But there's also type of friends nga gi-introduce by sa iya ni kumakinetic sa aspects ng friendship nga kadtong iyang tahay ka ng iyang friend nga naana dira for convenience and the friend that will feel happy about the achievements that you have gained for yourself na nabitaw nga we should also be careful about the friends that we choose and the friend that we tolerate. Pero,
Tapos, katong, okay,
sige, kasi pa dahil.
itong iyang idea sa Zoon Politikon and Severe Iya ba to?
Oo.
Mm.
Pero would you believe nga ang kanang tao gyud kay naturally kanang would lead to association na kanang individuals in a state of nature really need someone or a company.
Yeah.
Yeah. In
So
order for you to learn and to be a
Mm.
person, you need company, you need someone. Not just really someone, but you need the company of others to also teach you things and you learn from them.
exactly, di ba?
Exactly, di ba?
Pero
One
we
thing
learn
also, ay, okay,
Sige,
so, ang, di ba, as we all know nga, need gid ta og socialization to thrive. Now, ang una gid ana ang mag-introduce sa ato with socialization is of course our family. Because our family is kanang mo sa ang kanang basic foundation gid kanang pinaka basic foundation gid. So kibali if you have a family, of course itudlo magid either sa lolo or lola, imong mama or papa, itudlo magid na sa imuha. Kung sa gid ang virtue of life or kanang pong ginatudlo ni Aristotle nga dapat atong i-instill for ourselves.
Pero sa iyang proceed sa idea nga severed hands nga ang severed di ba kay kung tanggal
Yes.
o tanggal that in order for us to become political we must be kanang we must allow ourselves to be a member of the body is the political system and we cannot be fully a political person if we kanang dismembers something like that if we kanang if dili ta mo associate with the system and the system involves the people now from that kanang what if tahay kanang okay there is political system what unsa gyud ang idea of what makes me political is it because I kanang sani associate with different individuals that also associates with the political system or is it also because I am considered as political because citizen ko aning a country. Kaya that is also one of the notions, not notions, pero mugid siya ang pinaka-question gud nako nga, how do we recognize a person as political animal? As zone politikon? Kaya di ba ana siya nga, kinahanglan gud ta nga maging a part of the body. Pero ang ang natural, ang both pasabot yun sa severed hands is that kanang the system or kaning the idea of making people associate with one another is already there. What it needs to have is the people. And if the people kanang allows to kaning connect with one another, that becomes the huge contribution of what constitutes something political because there are people involved and that if there are people involved we must also kanang limit those people's kanang their demeanors as well now kanang what if tahay kanang I mean mangutan sa ako is there something apolitical before nako i-consider ipadayon I mean there sure is nothing as apolitical pero kanang ang question is what really constitutes a zone politikon, a political animal. Para kay Aristotle, unya nganong naman siya idea nga kita gyud as individuals are naturally kanang would lead to kaning saan siya kaning something kanang nganong teleologist man siya nga that political system is natural na. Where did that kind of ideas of him emanated from?
Pwede ako yung kuan. Ang kuan magod ni Aristotle is in order for us to be fully human, dapat magpuyo ta sa isa ka community. Tapos ang that community where we can share, debate, and decide sa ideas kung unsa gid ang right is good for us. Now, nigamit si Aristotle og katong analogy bitaw sa katong severed hand. Pero ang kuan magid ato is ang severed from the body is no longer a hand because wala siya function. So, kibali, if ang person ma-separate sa community, mawala kay ang purpose because wala na siya kanang sense of belongingness. And then, ni-believe si Aristotle nga kanang everything in nature nagi siya role or function. Like for example, example is kanang ang acorn daw is meant to be an oak. So, Aristotle thinks that politics should be built around humans. Politics gibuilt na siya para maisa ang isa ka community, makuha po siya as na-build siya around for humans para ma-answer ang para asa di ay mo na siya akong sentiments.
Kung as political animals. Pero, na ba siya idea gyapon sa Nicomachean Ethics? What do you think is the reason nga nag-introduce niya ang Nicomachean Ethics in politics? What really is politics?
Para kay Aristotle, to be human is to be political. Agree ko kay Joff katong sa idea about community, di ba? Our nature as Zune Politicon means that we achieve our fullest potential only within a community that allows us to deliberate or socialize with other people. Mo na siyang important sa community. Dili mo na siya ma-achieve if you are to isolate yourself because who's gonna teach you things? How are you supposed to socialize with other people if ikaw lang isa? Moto idea, 'di ba si Aristotle nagput siya og importance about community. In order for you to be fully human, you have to connect with other people. That sense of belongingness can only be found within a community. That makes you human, and to be human is to be political. Because in order to live in a community, you have to have shared agreements with the people, the decision making inside that community. To pursue justice and to live a good life, you have to communicate with them.
Speaking about kaning communities, how can we differentiate the good citizen or the good citizen and the good person? Like unsa magikalayan sa duha?
Ang good citizen is from the word itself citizen, which means nga belong siya to a form of agreement, or say for example consent na kanang for example citizen siya na sa ani nga nation. If this person as a citizen abides with the rules that has been imposed by this kind of system or nation or the kind of country, that makes the person good. Conversely, if we're gonna talk about something good person na in a system, for example, if tahay the government or the particular system imposes laws that are deemed to be good, but only deemed to be good as a part of the constitution, therefore within the laws. Pero nakita siya sa katao nga dili di siya tarong kay kanang o lagi it gives harmony, pero nananakitan sa tao nga kanang unfair, such as for example kanang tahay na isa ka tao nga hay ako pobre ko, the purpose of the government is to give me jobs, to provide sufficient money and financial allowances in order for me to live. Now, what if I walay gatag sa kong nga jobs? I live on the streets, and the primary purpose of the government is to give me kanang something to preserve my life. Pero may gatag sa kuha. So it makes me a it makes me a bad citizen for robbing a store in order for me to gain my resources such as food and water, because um it makes me a bad citizen because I am not abiding with the laws. And it makes me good in a sense that I am doing my job for self-preservation. That is how I constitute the idea of what is the difference between good person and a good citizen.
Kumbaga, it's like,
So, ay, sige go Flory.
kumbaga, it's like you're doing bad things, but your intention is really good.
Mm-mm.
You had no choice.
It all lies with the intention.
So, kung saan man siya pag-connect with the ideas of Saint Augustine.
Hmm. Saint
From sinner
Augustine.
to saint. From sinner to
Uh,
saint.
how? Usa gani ang kanang idea gani ni Augustine, di ba iyang idea gyud gastem gyud sa kanang despite the fact that the person knows what is good, he can will what is good or will otherwise. Di ba kanang there is still kanang there is still kanang lying kanang
Resistance.
or resistance nga okay kabalo kung unsay tinuod pero kay ako ang utok kay gusto man jud instant gratification so sundon ako ni siya even if this is what we call as something that is should not be willed for or dapat di sa nato pilion we willed otherwise because it gives us something gratification such as for example doing example nga katong friends tong peers ba
Yes.
o katong peers na ako'y friend niya akong friend kay kanang gusto man sila nga mga wat og kanang peers. Now, moapil ko sa ilaha because I want to give them pleasure. Such as for example, the laughs that the collective bond can only acquire. Now, from that example, okay, musabay ko sa ilaha, bisan pagkabalo ko nga mali, dili siya mali in a sense na nga nangawat ko. Mali lang yun siya because gi-follow na ko unsa ang deemed as good by my kaning my friends because kanang it gives them pleasure from the intention of giving pleasures to my friend that makes it that makes it bad in the sense that I know what is good I know what is the best to do yet I willed otherwise because I want to give them the pleasures that they want to acquire from me that can only be acquired by collective one na bitaw nga example ang iya habaya so kadtong if i-connect na to tong kadtong kang Aristotle o kang Augustine kanang it all lies with kanang sa man siya ang sabi to ang yung connection bitaw kang Aristotle bad ano sige daw unsa man to siya pag-connect
The will can resist knowledge.
or the will can resist knowledge. Pero kang Aristotle, what does he believe on will? Or how does a person chooses? Is it deliberate or otherwise? Kay, ano ba siya nga? Okay. This does not connect with the ideas of Aristotle and Augustine, yet this breaks the string of their ideas. Kay, from Aristotle, he believes that in order for us to follow something that is deemed to be good or is morally good, we must allow ourselves to practice it. However, um, on the contrary, Augustine's ideas lies within the resistance that albeit I know what is good, I can still choose the opposite of that because my will or my knowledge does not truly represent what I want to do. More siya ka ng also a contradiction to Socrates na if you know what is right, you will always do the right actions. Pero
Kay,
kato, good.
kay Saint Augustine, it has something to do with God. Diba? He knew what he ought to do, but the lack to willingness to accept God made him do the exact opposite. Kaya diba di nag-propose siya og earthly city and heavenly city. Si Saint Augustine, tapos ang earthly city mo ni siyang self-love, reaching to the point of contempt for God, which means symbolized by Cain and Romulus. Yes. Cain and Romulus. Tapos the heavenly city katong love of God carried as far as contempt of self. Katong mga pilgrims and sojourners on earth awaiting the eternal kingdom. Mo ni sila ang mga people na they would tiis they would tiis the pain kanang ilang agwantahon ng pain in order for them na mag-wait sila para sa eternal glory sa kingdom ni God, which is contradicting sa earthly city na katong lust for domination and katong sa mga crimes.
Pero if we were to kanang think about it, kanang does it kanang suffice the living of a person na okay, I live in this community and di ba gi-introduce po niya ang notion nga okay, notion na kanang friendships should not be treated or kanang something you should be overly attached to it. because
Yes.
humans are mortal. Mamatay ra na sila.
Mm-mm.
So we should not overly detach ourselves, which this idea emanated from him or his experience sa loss of a friend. Namatay iyang friend, he grieved upon it. He realized that the relief that he experienced was from grieving. Now from that idea, nakarealize na siya nga, anong magsige makagilak-gilakan ni niya, o nga, kabalo naman ko daan. At iyahang pinakauna gid niya, kabalo na ko daan nga mamatay ra niya akong friend, pero nganong naging attachment ko. Pero he also did put emphasis on kaning friendship, the social bond. Sa iyahang idea na pod nga his next idea nga sa siya ha, the earthly city. Di ba ang mga rules kay more siya grounded on how you treat one another? If we're going to base it on Christianity, because Christianity is the core foundation of what constitutes Augustine's idea. Now, from that belief, kanang we live not by the earthly things, but those that are connected to the heavenly city. Now, from that idea, does that notion allows us to think kanang that we are living in a society in congruity, or kanang in a way nga mabuhi ta sa isa ka lugar nga gusto na to mabuhi. And also if kanang i-introduce na ko ni katong iyang idea nga kuan katong di ba nag-introduce siya katong earthly city and ano katong the reason katong pag-attack bitaw sa mga Visigoths bitaw nga gi-blame nila ang kaning church because the Christianity because of the fall of Rome. Now ana din siya nga ang in fact ang nag-save gani ato gani kay the church, because katong mga tao nga ni sulod sa church was saved because of the respect from the Christian belief. Now niingon na pud siya kaning ano na pud example nga if ever gani ang mga tao gani dili mo tuo sa Ginoo gani, we must force them. Ana na pud ni iyahang analogy nga if ever gani katong naisunog sa sulod, di ba? Naisunog
Yes, katong sunog, oo.
sunog sa sulod sa balay unya drowning. Do you think nga kanang naay alignment ang kanang iyang ideas from this kind of analogy niya to support his ideas?
Yes.
In what way? Naa sa kaning kalibutan kanang mupuyo ta sa things that are given to us, like for example the resources that we consume, food, the water and shelter. Pero this saves us from the notion nga ma-preserve na to tong kinabuhi. Pero iya na napud siya idea nga tahay kanang in order for me to live kanang bitaw to live ambot balance ba? Basta kay in order for me to live, I must also allow myself to kanang believe in God. Now kanang ano din siya nga, so kinahanglan pugso na to ni siya nga tao to believe in God.
Giingon about coercion and
Oh,
isa to isa? How about katong against siya sa pag-force?
mm.
Against siya sa pag-force sa mga tao to believe God, because forcing forcing them to believe in religion actually means that it's meaningless because you are just forcing them. It's really not in their nature to believe them.
Ay nadi ay.
Oo, but na to siya giingon nga meaningless ang di ba against siya sa coercion.
Actually, duga contradict po siya sa iyang idea. Kaya di ba, ana siya. May dalawa, di ba siya kanang daw types paano kanang i-punish ang isa ka tao. Ang first is pag gina-force na lang isa ka tao na mag-believe sa ilang paniniwala. And then, ang second is atong dili magpati sa Christianity, which is naga-contradict na siya sa first niya nga nga giingon nga dapat nga i-punish ang mga tao nga forced sa isa ka tao na mag-believe, but then iya mo po ginahimo kay i-punish naman po ang mga tao nga wala ga-believe sa Christianity. So ana ba?
Nag-contradict po sa yung... Wait, go.
Sige, go. Ano to?
Ikaw sa.
Unsa kay itong ask ni sir nga kato ang ambiguities ata sa right ni Agustin kung persecution of heretics.
Tungkad tong introduce ni sir ang katong ang contradicting is kaning the interest of the
The
people
sovereign.
na kanang matter correct me if I'm wrong. Just leave me if I'm right. Basta kay kanang in a system, by for example, bisan pa kung sa i-impose sa system, if dili gyud gusto ang mga tao ana, regardless if it is also tethered to the ideas of the earth or kanang the idea of Christianity, if dili gyud sila gusto, they will against it. Or kanang the contradiction behind that bitaw is kanang wala niya gipapasok kanang ang mga desires of the people that could lead to something in conflict with how the system have structured the people living in the kind of system.
Pero, ningingon ba siya nga? Ingon si Sir, ato nga, ang interest of the people, hindi na siya boundary with the debate nga, kinsa kay na high authority, either ang church o ang state. So, mo na siya ang mag-break sa barrier, ang kanang interest of the people. Diba?
The interest of the people, whether good or bad. Di ba lahi silang desire? Which leads us to the next chapter, Machiavelli's dirty hands. So when we say si Saint Augustine is from sinner to saint, si Machiavelli is Machia evil. So what can you say about Machiavelli? Any thoughts about chapter 8?
I think dili siya evil in a sense na iyang ideas good is really for the common good. Na we should be kanang sa tawag aniha, we should use the power of violence only if it is necessary to save the common good. Magbabitaw na iyang notion bitaw, pero his ideas about being pretentious also allows us to think na okay, more pa siya noble lie in that kind of sense. Pero his ideas regarding kanang dirtying your hands does not constitute to how we think of Machiavelli as evil, because Machiavelli, if we will delve more into his own political thoughts, it's not really about kanang evil things, but about the different mediums that we can exhibit in order for us to save the nation or the common good. Now, sa iya ka bang mga ideas is kanang what do you think contradicts kanang iyang philosophy compared kang Augustine?
Kay Augustine kay siya nga i-endure sa tao ang violence, kay ang dapat purpose lang sing tao is to live peacefully sa earthly city para ma-save sila sa heavenly city. But then kay Augustine manggod kay using violence in order for the sovereign or kanang sa isa ka leader to achieve the common good or achieve peace, nga magamit sa violence in order for the community to live peacefully so
Pero ngano kaha nga ga-favor siya og republic while still in kaning supporting the monarch or the BDC family?
Ang gusto niya lamang good sa public is that mabalance ang interest sing ruled and sing ruler siya sa public sa republic, but then tama, tapos magamit lang of violence if magbuo ka ng republic or i-change mo ang system or i-change mo kung paano mag-govern before ang ruler. ana lang man daw. So dapat halimbawa if magbuo ka og republic ay if mag-rule ka sa isa ka community, maggamit ka og violence. And then pero sa process niya dapat i-balance ang interest sing gina-rule kag sa ruler.
And di ba ang reason pod katong para mawin niya ang favor sa Medici after siya na-ousted, motong nag-dedicate siya og chapter sa The Prince sa katong sa Medici which is monarch. Tapos iyang giingon nga a prince could have no other aim or thought but war, for that is the only art that is necessary to one who commands. And then there niya gi-introduce ang two types of violence, the well committed and the ill committed. Which is the well committed, mo ni siyang ends the cycle of blood in like a snap of a finger. Si ill committed is katong dribs and drabs nga the more nimo i-prolong ang agony, the more nga mag-suffer ka. And also mo ni
Ika-perpetuate nimo ang
Oo. saying rulers, they should always carry knife in the back of their hand because you never know what's gonna happen kaya na-prolong na ang agony. Mo ni case ni Agathocles? Agathocles ba to? Ang case ni Agathocles nga ipatay niya tanan, di ba? Naa siya'y power pero wala siya'y glory because naka-gain gani siya og power pero kato iyang method, it did not equivalent to glory. Mo to iyang define ang well committed and ang ill committed.
Pero bisan pa i-introduce niya ang this kind of two kaning two distinctions of kaning violence is dili ba yun kayo. I mean, is there any example sa kanang well committed crime?
Wala.
I think no. Pero ang example sa ill committed is katong war on drugs ni Duterte, di ba?
Kadto yung kadto. Pero
Example.
why do you think really possible ang well committed crime?
Ay, wait, more na man ato to yung example sa book sa well committed katong
Possible
sa
man ang well committed
Sanay.
crime. Katong
Katong sanay.
example din
atomic
sa
bomb.
bombing Japan.
Okay.
Katong
Katong sa atomic bomb. Si Harry,
Ay, surrender man sila.
oo. Katong nagamit sa atomic bomb to get the job done and save American lives. Mo lang tong example na nakasite sa well committed.
Oh, ay sa. Pero ang katong sa example sa katong Japan, wala siya nag-coincide sa ideas of a well-committed crime because a well-committed crime is you have to wipe it out. For example, yun nga, if naikadugo na imong kalaban, you have to wipe them out or kill them so that walay mag-revolt sa imuhang mga future ideas, chuchu therein ana. Pero sa case ni Japan, there is what we call surrender. If they surrender nga mo against sila, that can be considered as well committed because it aligns with the concept of wiping out the circumstance but not wiping out the villains or your enemy. Okay, katong
Di ba gi-introduce na nato si Romulus ba to ang gi-introduce nato? No?
Yes, from
Wala pa nakaabot ang Romulus.
sa
wala
Republic.
na preparation na tayo dito pero na-mention to siya ganun. Si Romulus.
Pero unsa gid ang gina-teach ni Machiavelli sa mga prince? Like unsa gid ang main thought? Unsa gid ang kanang main nga iyang ginapaabot gid sa mga princess nga in order to lead
Na-
kanang really effectively nga na. Unsa gid ang iyang gina-teach sa ilaha?
Kanang to rule in a sense nga makahatag og benefit sa kaning sa prince. It is all about in the concept of glory and power na the prince has the power to impose to the people the glory or what is good in the common good, pero that is only can be done if it also favors usay kanang maayo sa kanang prince. Such as, for example, preserving their reputation. There is still honor, and by honor that equates to power and glory in a sense nga na preserve gihapon ang kanang current system despite the fact by allowing what the prince wants at the same time, because it is also been included in the book nga the people does not really care about who rules but rather cares about the security that they can gain from the ruler. Kay mura man gyud na wala man gyud tay kanang, I mean, for me, subjectively speaking, I just want to live well in a way na walay ka nang mo-override bitaw sa akong freedom. As long as I can live with peace, security, and freedom, that's good. I don't care about who ruled, but what I care is about how he rules over us. Na bitaw. Okay. Now, kanang kini siya mga philosophers, di ba, nag-introduce sila kaning social contract, but prior to introducing social contract, they also introduced us to their ideas of how human was in a state of nature. Unsa gyud sila sa una nga wala pa gyud nagmando sila. There was no forms of government. Now, let's start off with Hobbes. Unsa para sa iya gyud? I mean, pinakauna, aha gyud unsa nga kind of environment siya ni dako? Aha nagikan yung ideas. Si Hobbes.
Dako si Hobbes sa kaning kuan. During the time sa iyang pagdako naka-experience or naka-appear siya sa suffer sa kaning English Civil War na ay chaos, na apoy violence, na apoy conflict sa England. Kanang naka-witness siya og kaning instability, bloodshed. Tapos dito din siya naka-conclude nga ang human beings are naturally self-interested and driven by fear, especially the fear of death.
Mm-mm. Na ang ilaha lang yung purpose is for preserving the vital signs.
Yeah.
Compare ba niya po ang tao ba as ka ng in a mechanic basta yung man machine. And then let's talk about unsa gyud ang iyang ideas of what is humans in a state of nature. Unsa gyud ang mga tao sa una para sa ihang wala pa form of government.
Ang human sa iya kung wala pa yung governments is that because driven sila sa fear, they attack first, not because not because violent sila or what, but because para sa self-preservation. Para ma-save nila ng self, they must attack first, and para ma-secure pod ang property nga nakuha nila or kanang mga goods nga nakuha nila, because wala di ba property rights. So biskan sin lang ang makakuha og property, but that's why kanang para in order for them to secure the property na nakuha nila is mag-attack sila first.
Tapos sa iya pong view, the state of nature is a war of every man against every man. Mo ni sila, di ba, that's why nag-sign sila og social contract, because if walay social contract, ang life sa state of nature is mo na to yung giingon quote-unquote nga solitary, poor, nasty, brutish, and short. That's why nag-introduce og social contract, surrendering their natural liberties to an absolute sovereign or the Leviathan. And what we mean when we say natural liberties, mo na gid ni ang ilahang all of their natural rights, ilahang surrender. That's why they don't have the right to complain, because in the first place they had the consent and they surrendered their natural rights in order for protection or peace or security, para makagawa sila sa state of nature. Makagawa sila sa state of nature.
Tapos si Andre, more na siya, grace na yung hand. Andre?
Ako na po, ang sa nasabtan na po na ako sa view ni Hobbes kay sa state of nature ni Hobbes, kini we individuals or we the people have restless desire of power. But this restless desire of power is not driven by greed or greed, but because of anxiety and fear, katulad tagi-explain ni Rixel ganina. So that's why ang kining idea is nagpa-drive sa kang Hobbes sa katong gingon niya nga the state of nature, life is solitary, poor, nasty, brutish, and short. So for him, what is the best solution to this state of nature, dito na nigawas ang idea niya nga sa social contract. Kay para sa mga tao, ang kining state of nature kanang kinilagay na natay naa sa ato ang tanan pero namantay fear nga basin kuhaon sa ato ang tanan. So that's why nag-create sila og katong Leviathan na isurrender ang tanan nila rights sa i-surrender ang tanan rights sila sa sovereign and they have no right to revolt. Ingana, di ba? Pero naa sila isa ka right nga kinahanglan nila i-keep, which is the right to defend yourself.
Yeah.
Because if your life is threatened, you have the right to defend it because the state is created in order to protect your life, di ba?
Mm.
So if your life is in danger, so you have the right to defend yourself. No?
Pero unsa man gid ang kanang gina-value ni Hobbes?
Sa
Like
job?
unsa gid ang gina-value ni Hobbes?
Ang gina-value ni
Security.
Hobbes, security.
Security.
Protection.
Locke and Caruso.
Kang Locke,
Is ang people kaya na nilang mabuhi ng sila ra or kang Russo ba to?
Keruso to.
okay, kang Locke kay kanang, it's all about property. Na prior in the state of nature, without the social contract or the consent of the governed, people have already discovered their own property. And sa iyahang kind of ideas is that kanang even our lives are created as something that we own or ownership. Nga in the state of nature, nang usa na siya naa na gyud ta actually limited resources, and those limited resources, for example, kanang territories that allows us to kaning own something. Ang para sa iya kay kanang everything that we have in the state of nature can be owned by what kind of medium? By exerting our own labor, because our labor represents the value within the territory that we own in that kind of state of nature, and that the social contract is formed in order for the people to own their o kanang for protection of their own property. However, this also creates a problem regarding to ang kanang ga-create bitaw siya idea nga kadtong mga tao nga dato nga daghanin na kay sila nalikom kay mura siya kanang it only kanang protects the kanang the territory of those people nga kanang daghanin na kay sila property, pero unfair for an equal kind of distribution of the people. Pero if di siya unequal in a sense nga mag-exert makag labor, and if ever magbayad kag kaning kwarta sa kaning tao for exerting labor for kanang the development of your property, dili gyapon siya unfair because everyone in that kind of state of nature is allowed to kanang discover their own kanang property. Pero nag-introduce po siya sa iyang idea nga balik sa idea sa kaning value. Giunsa gyud di ay pag-exert sa isa ka tawo ang value. For example, katong gingon nga gibubo nga red paint ba to?
Mm-mm.
Gibubo nga red paint ato. What do you think is the loophole sa kadtong nga example? And if it were to compare to kanang the value that humans kanang apply, like kanang labor, padayon na to na siya ang atuan na i-cultivate ato ang land. Is there value sa pagyabo na tuan ng paint sa isa ka kanang ocean? Does that mean nga the part of the ocean or the ocean nga atong giyabon og red is kanang kanang is something that we already own kay nag-exert man tag kan nag-mix man
No,
tag atong labor.
Wala. Dili.
may value.
Kay ano man siya nga, halimbawa, mag-put kag value, halimbawa, kanang sa land, ano ka, mag-plant ka. So, there is, mag-exert ka jud og effort para i-maintain imong plant. But then, katong, man gud katong sa dagat, man gud kay, nag-put ka lang og red na liquid, walay value. Tas ana man pud si Hubs, ay, sila na, di ba, common good, ay, kanang common property, nga biskan sin o makakuha og property basta mag-exert lang og effort, but then there is limitation which is katong spoilage limit,
Mm.
and then katong limitation nga magkuha ka lang sa property nga magamit nimo, and then isipon nimo nga kanang halimbawa gapila mo, and then magkuha kasing property nga magamit lang nimo, and then magbilin ka sa property para sa mga para sa next na pwede magkuha og property. So there is limitation, and dapat may effort pod and value if magput ka og labor para maimuha ang isa ka property.
Now since kanang iyaha kay gaka focus lang siya sa kanang individual ownership. Now what about kang Rousseau's ideas? Kanang again, let's start with iyahang humans in the state of nature. He concedes nga humans in the state of nature never really happened, or maybe it did happen pero wala tay kind of documentation to provide such evidence that this in the state of nature had happened or occurred. In the state of nature ana siya nga tanggalo na to unsa gyud ang unsay gi-provide society sa tua, because para sa iya ha, inequality emanated from society, from civilization. Now para sa iya hag imagine din niya ang state of nature as kanang tanggalo na to ang kaning mga passions or the infrastructures or even things that the society could from that kanang idea, it allows him to think na the resources that the people once had in the state of nature kanang was unlimited. There was no scarcity, that everyone is allowed to own resources. They can acquire or obtain such resources to provide for self-preservation. Now, from that idea, introduce na po din niyang idea nga. Sa una gyud, dili tama kita gyud og kanang individuals usually because we are kanang distant. And at the same time, kanang humans in a state of nature is kanang wala sila pakisauban. Wala sila pakisauban because they don't know something about curiosity. They are not, most of the time he concedes that they are sleeping compared to a kanang iro sulod sa isang balay ana siya. Ay dili siya si Abramson, annotation naman to niya. And then mo tong naatay kaning sana siya natay kaning state of nature para sa iyaha is because of socialization. Then he breaks his identity niya nga ana siya nga aning outside naka kita siya sa hypocrisy sa kanang different kind of individuals, such as for example katong mga babae, basta kay the fake bitterness, at the same time katong mga philosophers who chooses to sleep under the crimes of outside their windows na ang iyahang ideas of kaning social um social contract emanated from the rise of kaning civilization or the society na since naman the society we must also give off our liberty or um a liberty not for the government, because that would be a that would be contradiction nga sa ako of freedom, that if I have freedom, why would I give it to the sovereign? I must give it to the common good. And naiyahang kind of um, social contract na the common good is the general will. The general will is the majority. However, it also provides me to the question na it also leads me to the question na what really is general will for kaning Rousseau. If ang will means all, then ganun gina tanaw man to siya as majority. Or sa gid ang general.
Siguro let's start first sa state of nature ni Rousseau. I-compare sa tong state of nature nilang tulo. Di ba ang state of nature ni Hobbes is humans, they are a desiring machine. They want power after power, and the state of nature is war of every man against every man. Now, that kay Locke, ang iyaha is humans, they are rational self-owner. Um, dili na ang idea sa private property. Now, kay Rousseau, ang iyang state of nature is human nature was originally, but it was corrupted by the birth of arose only one social contract began. So, idea ni Hobbes, di ba, kay are solitary, poor, nasty, brutish, and short before ang social contract. Now, to start the social contract, how can we differentiate the three philosophers in their idea of social contract and sovereignty? Let's start with Hobbes. Unsa inyong idea sa social contract ni Hobbes? And then compare it yung kay Locke and then kay Rousseau.
Social contract ni Hobbes, kanang rely lang siya sa idea for preserving the vital signs and social contract, di ba? Ay social contract niya is kanang giving your ultimate liberty to the ultimate sovereign.
Yes.
And kamo na pud sa uban. Sa kang Locke, iyang social contract.
Ang social contract ni Locke is kanang, di ba, na anay rights daan ang mga tao, which is life, liberty, and property. Tapos, naalay social contract para ma-further kanang protect jud ang rights sa mga tao, which is pwede sila impose og law, but then dili nila pwede hilabtan ang tulo na rights sa mga tao. And then kaning social contract ni ni Locke is, diba, individual must sign the social contract. So dapat if dili ka mag-sign og social contract, and then dili ka pwede mag-benefit sa government. Tapos if ang government is nagaano na siya kanang kanang gina-violate na pod ang rights nimo as individual, naa kay kanang there is possibility or kanang pwede ka mag-revolt or pwede ka mag-revolt against the government. Pwede mo pahawaon ang government or ang tao nga galid sa government. Tapos there is kanang tacit consent gihapon na if you benefit from the government, dapat you have the obligations to follow the rules na gina-impose ng government. But then, ang property nga ma-acquire mo within the community is dapat ibilin nimo and then temporary lang ka nga mag-reside sa isang community if tacit consent ka. Tapos, ano pa ba? Ang kilak mang good, 'di ba, kanang i-surrender nimo imong rights sa sa ultimate na sovereign. But then ang mawala na rights nimo is kanang public and political rights, which is bawal ka mag-go against the government. Kay if mag-sign kag social contract, dapat whatever rules na gina-impose sa government is dapat sundon nimo. Pero naa pa gyapon kay rights, economic and domestic rights, which is naa kay rights para mag-pili sa job na gusto mo, kung gusto mo mag-build of family. But then kana may rights kay gyapon kay Locke. Tapos hindi kay Hobbes too. Hobbes, oo. Tapos ang kay Locke is ang definition hindi kay kay Hobbes ba tong definition niya nga naa kay freedom as long as walay external na kay Rousseau mong good is once na mag-sign ka og social contract, dapat ang isipon lang nimo is for the common good. Kung anong dapat sa community, dapat i-ano mo kanang dili mo nahon ang desire mo, which is wala na kay freedom to choose sa job nga gusto nimo, 'di ba? Wala na pud kag freedom. Basta i-prioritize mo is kanang common good jud.
Actually, ang Sanduso, naman di say right, Sanduso. Sige, padayon Diyos, padayon Diyos.
Mhm. Yeah.
Ah, ang tako ra pod nga first mga blino kay ah, according to Russo, you give yourself to everyone,
Mm.
di ba? Now, since everyone was doing the same thing, walay tagiya sa inyo. Kumbaga, ang sinusunod niyo isang general rule. Now, this general rule is not the benefit of one individual only, but the benefit of all the people. Now, this general will is the highest true form of yourself. It's not, dili ka naman katong dingon bitaw nga wala kay dili ka free. Because ang general will is your highest true form. Ang government is or ang state is not ganang ang ang general will is ang highest true form. Kumbaga, if you are resisting the general will, you are actually kanang tawag dito, nag mana yun, kanang murag nakulong na ka sa imong lower self desire ba? Mao man tong ingon nila. If gina-resist mo ang general will, nakulong ka sa imong lowest self desire. So ang general will is not actually forcing you, but it is actually liberating you. Since ang general will, ibutang nato, is ang highest true form.
Naka-read na mo. Let's end it. General conclusion.
Kanang ano lang to, tagsa ng general conclusion. Let's give ourselves a brief time. I would like to start uh, as I ended as for me for me no nga the conclusion that I can deduce is from, despite the fact na wala ako yurot ang tanan nga chapters, I can say nga these political philosophers um have conveyed their own perceptions as to how political system should function. in regards to how they live in the society, which brings us to different kind of ideas as to how political systems work. And yeah, that too is my idea upon deducing this ano.
So, ako, okay, I'll make this short. General conclusion ako sa tanang chapter ani nga book is that the enduring value of political theory. Kanang despite the dry and boring stretches of studying regimes and monarchies, the study of political theory remains essential for several reasons. So, even if mag-study ta og kanang very old na kani sila nga mga philosophers, it's still very essential for several reasons. First is self-reflection. It actually forces us to think and to wrestle with our own thoughts. Like recognize the position in wherein this political theory suggests that politics matters in moral sense, capable of calling out the best as well as the worst in us. So everything in life is political. There is duty to pass on to the tradition of political argument, leaving as much as good for future generations. And also, studying the old is often the most effective way to actually appreciate what is new. And it concludes by only being alive to the new makes wisdom about the old possible. And that's what makes political theory the canon of political thought because it is appreciating the old as well as also having the modernization of thoughts.
Go Excel.
Ano lang siya, kanang, di ba, first is kanang, ang first na mga philosopher na nag-introduce sa ilang idea is to give us kanang those standard good on how a community should work para, and then nag-evolve lang siya throughout the time on what is really happening sa atong community. Like, ay sa ilang perspective, which is kay Augustine and kay Machiavelli, and then unsa jud ay nakatabo sa atong community, which is kanang social contract. Di ka naman jud ang nag-ano, and it varies different depende sa mga sa system sa isa ka community, which is sa monarchy and sa democracy. Na-mention man nila. So,
Go Andre.
Ako kay overall, these philosophers collectively suggest that ang gobyerno or ang state is nag-emerge tungod kay para mapunan ang human need for order, justice, and cooperation. But its legitimacy ultimately depends on how well it serves the people and maintains a stable and just society.
So, my akong sentiments ano is, these philosophers, they actually form the foundation of our traditional political theory. So, their ideas continue to shape the debates with sa kanang modern debates such as the authority, liberty, and our democracy. And also, with their weaknesses, this also reflects the political tensions our society is still struggling to resolve today. Mula sa karon, wala siya ang akong sentiments ani. Oh, yeah. 2, 1, go. Three, two, one, go.
And that concludes our discussion for today. I hope that we are going to be ready for our midterms next week, guys, and we're gonna give our all. And I hope nga kaning discussion na refresh sa atong minds about the entire chapters na ato ang na-take ani nga Pompeo. That's all, guys. Thank you for your time. Goodbye.
bye, good night. Thank you